I don't even know how trolls do it all the time on the internet. How people could just be so mean all the time. Like, bro, aren't you f***ing tired of being such a negative? Like, can't you be something else in your life? Like, holy bro.
Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where beautiful guests look back at their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here social distancing with Bella Thorne. Bella, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm great. I love a virtual hug. Thank you. You ready to surf?
I'm ready. Like, I'm literally hyped.
Yes, let's do this.
Ooh, Taylor Townsend alert.
My sisters loved this show, and I got to watch little pieces of the show growing up, so it was very cool for us, actually, to be in it. It was very cool.
Ask you. I mean, this show was huge, so you had an idea of how big a deal this was because of your sisters, obviously.
Yeah, we were really, really excited.
Wait, you're so young here. You're a baby. Take me back to this day on set. What do you remember?
I remember I thought I looked really cute in glasses, and I wish I had them for real life.
That was a good look for you. You can resurrect it,
Everything, might bring it back.
Bring it back.
A little hipster vibes up in here. I'm ready. Fine.
All right, let's keep surfing. Up next.
Oh, hell yeah. This is our pilot, and I had never danced before this show. And I was so nervous for this dance sequence because it was my first one, and it was the opening of the show. And I worked so hard on this dance because I was so bad. So
really? Wait, how did
bad.
You end up on a dance show if you can't dance? I don't get it. What was that audition like?
I was able to freestyle for the audition. And I always had fun. Like, I'd always loved dance. I just didn't know how to actually, dance, what was the right way to dance, how to be in the floor, like nothing, And Chris Thompson, the creator of this show, he saw me, he fell in love. He was like, that is Cece. When I tested, nobody else actually tested for Cece. Which was really, I'd never done that in a test before.
This show was such a sensation, and it made you a household name with the Disney set. How did it change your life?
It changed my life in every way. It, went from not having to really worry about money so much, and that stress, being taken, knowing that you had a job to go to every day.
Right.
I remember when we were about to move into a house, and we just gotten shake it up, and we knew we could finally do it. And it was, I just remember being like very wowed, by life. I'd obviously been working for quite a bit, even before Shake It Up, but it was always what was coming in and guest stars and reoccurrings and this and that, but it was never work that was guaranteed.
All right, up next.
Hey, B.
I love Mae Whitman. She is a power creature for everyone involved that is around her. Everyone should be blessed by her energy and her presence and her work ethic to bettering herself and the world around her. She is such a strong woman. I love her. She was also the first person ever that really asked me to hang out after set.
Really?
And it was a very life-changing moment for me. I remember being in my trailer, and she was like, yeah, like, no, like, after the movie, though, like, I'm not just saying this, like, I really actually, I want to be friends with you. I want to, like, hang out with you, after the movie, like, and, everyone says that, but she meant it. Like, I literally love Mae Whitman.
What's the most valuable life lesson you learned from her while on set?
I think I'm always still learning them from her. She is just never afraid to talk about what needs to be said. She is unapologetic, and that is not something we really come across a lot. If you don't like her opinions, you can see the door, and I'm not mad at that.
All right, up next.
Hi, I'm Rainer.
Oh, yeah. This is fun. We ran this scene a million times because this was, again, our big pilot scene of this love first flourishing and, oh my goodness, we have to have all these moments in here, you know. And we did this a lot, which means me and Carter had to kiss a lot. Well, because there was a lot of kissing in these scenes. And actually, for this audition, the character that Charlie Depew plays, Jake, you know, we actually recasted that character. And they, you know, thought I was going to kiss like 15 guys for the audition. For the ones that they were testing. And I was just like, no, test less. Like, I'm not kissing all these people. You tell me your 4 favorite, and that's already a lot, bro. That's a lot of lip all over my face.
Yeah,
like,
all over your situation.
All these people, like, kissing me. What the is happening? This is a privilege for my relationship partners. Okay,
that's right, girl.
I was like, come on, people.
Welcome back to Couch Surfing. I'm still here with Bella Thorne. Bella, shall we continue?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I did not sign up for this.
You really got to lean into the funny here. I mean, this is full out over the top satire. Please tell me that this was a blast to shoot.
It was. It was really fun. You know, Andrew Batch, King Batch, he is like one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And also Hannah is also they're both so great at ad-libbing and just living in their world, in their spirit, in their characters, having fun. And they made me even more so come out of my shell because I had them there to be able to riff off of back and forth. Like, I mean, pretty much all of Batch's dialogue in this scene is just like him, like ad-libbing. It's just him going for it. It's so funny. And they cut out so much funny. I mean, you didn't even have time for all the funny. That's how much funny shit was said. It was crazy. And I was just having so much fun being like, my boob! Like, just like fully living it out. Yeah, the tampon moment was everything.
Yeah, everything. All right, let's keep surfing.
Never know how much I love you.
Okay, walk me through everything. How did you end up on this series? Did they pitch it to you? Did you ask them?
So people thought I was the flamingo from a different season. And everyone was tweeting at me like, no, B, come on, B, it's you, come on, man. And I was just like, oh my God, is it me? Like, you know, just with people, like, why not? And then Fox reached out to me and they were like, hey, you know, the tweets are blowing up. We love you. Can you come be on the show? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do some episodes. Put me on, man. Put me on. Let's see. And they, you know, of course, were like, well, what if you win? You know, and I was like, oh, guys, like, whoa. Like, come on, you know, like, oh my goodness. If I have to perform every week, I'm so scared. So thankfully, I was very thankful when that second episode came and I was like, oh, because my next song was Miley Cyrus, The Climb. And I was just like so nervous about doing it live. Like, oh my God, I was so nervous, you know, because just when you're dancing in a mask and you can't see it is a completely different experience than singing in front of a mic with some producers that you are working with. Like, oh my goodness, like it is a different experience. And they basically gave me a huge thing to pick. Yeah, it was so hot. I was sweating. Everyone was sweating. And you know, they're very serious about the mask. Like, it's funny saying that, but like they really are. Like, and no one could know nothing. Like, if you even say my name on set, you're fired.
Up next.
I had an amazing time during that act. With the hatchet.
I was going to ask
all the
you.
hatchet stuff was very fun to do and nerve-wracking. And sometimes it looks good, sometimes you do good, sometimes you don't.
What other preparation went into embodying this character?
I knew that I wanted to change a lot about myself to play her. I knew I wanted to change the way that I speak and the rhythm and the accent. When I was really getting into the material, I learned she is so much more a part of me, than I even wanted her to be while I was filming it. That's for sure. She is inside of me for a fact. The good ones, they really stay with you. And like for 2 months after I did this movie, I kept talking like this character. And I was just like, Bella, let it die. Like, let the dream go. Like,
oh, Bella, you have been fantastic. Thank you for surfing by.
What a fun interview. Thank you so much for having me.
Girl is out now in select theaters and on video on demand. See you next time on Couch Surfing. Bye.